From Deer Park Monastery, it's Meet the Monastics. I'm Brother Minh An.
So good community of on the earth for this, because the Sangha can embrace all of the people, even you are high level or low level or good background or not. You will have the chance in the Sangha if you go in the direction of practice.
Each week I talk to a different monk or nun about their journey to monastic life and what inspires them now. Today, my conversation with Brother Phap Hoi, the eldest brother currently living at Deer Park. It is hard not to love Brother Phap Hoi. He is one of the humblest and most good-natured people I've ever been around. His story is remarkable. He was born into a poor family in 1970 in Hanoi and ordained in 1996 at Plum Village, France. He and his two younger brothers spent most of their childhood in Hanoi with their father, who worked an office job supporting the communist government's building projects, while his mother worked as a livestock farmer in the countryside. His parents couldn't pay for him and his brothers to all go to college, so Brother Phap Hoi, with support from the Vietnamese government, decided to go to Prague, in what was then Czechoslovakia, in 1988, 1 week before his 18th birthday. He planned not to return to Vietnam for at least 4 years. But then, after 2 years living in Prague working mostly in factories, he was faced with another difficult decision when the Berlin Wall fell and neighboring Germany was reunified. Brother Phap Hoi knew there would be more opportunity for him there, but by leaving Czechoslovakia without paperwork, his visa from Vietnam could be voided, and he risked never being able to return to Vietnam, never being able to see his family again. But not seeing a future in Czechoslovakia, like many young Vietnamese refugees at the time, he fled, and crossing the border in the middle of the night, wound up in a small city in West Germany, where he made his way to a refugee camp and was able to get restaurant work. He stayed in Germany for the next 6 years, and eventually moved into an apartment in a small village where he started visiting a very traditional Vietnamese Buddhist temple, mainly to be with the community and to use the library. He was interested in monastic life, but he found temple atmosphere stodgy. He befriended a monk, though, who gave him some of Thay's books, The Miracle of Mindfulness and Old Path White Clouds, and he felt inspired. Then, in 1995, Thay came on tour to Germany and visited the town where Brother Phap Hoi was living, which is where we'll start the interview. One note, English is not Brother Phap Hoi's native language, and he can be difficult to understand. Nevertheless, we felt it important to include his interview in our series because of our deep appreciation for him and for his path of practice, and we hope you enjoy getting to know him as well as we have. Here's the interview.
And then I joined one day of the mindfulness in the area where I stay, and I make a Christ effect so deeply in my life. I see that's what I find out. I love it for study.
This is what I've been studying.
Yeah.
This is what I
that
want.
is really good for the young monk to go in that practice. So nice, so deep meaning. The language is can you in your daily life.
Accessible.
Yeah. And after that, I stay in the temple for 2 years, but cannot finish the decision to go to become a monk. But I try to one day of mindfulness with Thay, and I make the decision that is the rest of my life should be going in that way. And then when I back to the friend, and I back to temple, and I prepare for myself, go to the friend
to our center,
to
Plum Village in
France. To Center Plum Village, because I wanted to follow this way. That's really
to practice with Thay.
Yeah, that is big change for me again.
Right.
Because you should be close to another country for by yourself without the paper, because you are a refugee. You are not fully paper for in German, even in German.
Right.
Now you go to another country, That's a mission.
Well, so France is the fourth country you've been to in your life now. You go to France, right?
Yeah, from the German to
Yeah,
go to France again.
You go to Czechoslovakia, and then you go to Germany, and then you go to France. How did you get to?
That is big story. And because I don't have the full paper, go to
France.
To France.
Yeah.
I just and
you don't even have the papers to be in Germany.
There are other people to have the friend.
Yeah.
Luckily, the monk, they always support between. Even you don't know well between you, but the monk always support between them. And then some monk to support me. They visit the Plum Village also, because Thay is great teacher, and then many monks they know us to want to visit Thay and then follow Thay even someday. And they accept me to join in the group and follow me. And in that time, the Euro they try to open between the country for become the big group. Europe, they become the Union.
Okay.
European
Union. Yeah, the EU.
EU. That means, and they try to avoid the check in the every Ukraine border, in the border.
Okay.
But that is for the people who is the resident in culture between them only. But for refugee, they still not. And I don't have a problem. When I go the same way with they stop me in the border and not allow me to cross the border. And the monk.
Were you driving?
No, the group of the monk they monk and then they visit temple, Plum Village, and they try the way to support me.
But how do you travel from Germany? By car. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And so someone was driving you.
Yeah.
And so what happens when you get to the
French
border?
They get stuck in the border, and then they try to another way, go to another country like the Holland or Belgium to cross the border. For lucky for me, and go in the night. They don't check anything. The car just run. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I think the miracle for me something like this, and then go another way is even more long, but. You feel good.
Maybe you went through Holland, huh?
Yeah, in the night. Just cross over, not stay in there.
Right, just to drive through. It's easier to get from Holland into France than to go from Germany to France.
Yeah, so from that way we go to the German, go to Holland, Belgium, something. Go to the south.
Wow.
In that side. It's more far, but still. Luckily, until then, that time. They bring me in the Plum Village.
Wow. How long do you think you were in the car?
A week.
Wow.
Because it's very far.
Right.
Yeah, you cannot go directly to them. Okay, but in the end, my dream come true. That to the Plum Village. And
so
I said,
what year
the first
is this?
2 days is I feel my home in there.
You get to Plum Village, and this is probably maybe 1994,
95,
huh?
96,
okay.
95,
96.
The
so
end
Plum
of 96.
Plum Village at this point has been open for about 14 years, right? Plum Village started in 1982.
Yeah.
So you arrived, tell us, and you feel so at home.
Yeah. Just feel only 2 days, and I feel that is my home. And the decision to become a monk is come too strong. It's come back again and so strong. And I feel easy to make this, and I ask the monk the Sangha to become a monk, and everyone happy. Just in the breakfast, I stand up when the first time to the
introduce yourself.
For everyone have the chance to say something with the Sangha and in the first day, today. And I say, just naturally, I say, I want to become a monk. And everyone laugh and cheers. They welcome so warm and so lovely. And then soon the Sangha put me in the class for the aspirant. In that time, it's very easy. Everyone has full energy and with the other young.
At this time, Thay was wanting to grow the Sangha and ordaining a lot of people very quickly, sometimes 3 ordinations in a year. Is that right?
Yeah. Every year we have 1 or 2 of the group of ordained. In my group, it's 4 for young brother. And for me, that is the very happiness time in the Plum Village. I study from the Sutra from Thay. He keep the teacher from how to practice so nice, so perfect, and everyone happy. And even you have some difficult in Thai, but the energy to go to forward in the monk practice is so powerful, so nice, and everyone have that. And soon I become a bhikshu, just little more than 1 year and a half after the novice, very soon, and become a Dharma teacher in a few years later. In that time, Thay have built up the Deer Park, and he have the great idea to bring all the monk and nun from the Plum Village to the Deer Park to take the 90 day, 2004, to support the Deer Park.
Yeah.
Because the first time we have the big center like this in the US, in American, because Thay say the chance we give the teacher to share the Buddhist teacher in the West is very great, and we need a big center to people come to practice.
So 2004, all the monastics who were at Plum Village in France flew to Deer Park and spent the 3-month women's retreat here at Deer Park.
And that's another trouble come up for me, because I don't have the paper. Because the paper is still in German, and I don't have fully right to go to fly all the country, even the drive. And they say, they thinking that's the way to how to bring me in to the US. Yeah. And because I don't have the paper, and I should be choose the way back to. I volunteered to stay in the Plum Village when the Sangha left to the Deer Park, because I don't have the paper. I don't want to create the trouble for the Sangha and for Thay. But Thay, very compassionate, he said, no, you should go with the Sangha. And he don't want to drop anyone in the Plum Village. And then before that, he tried to send me back to Vietnam to make the paper again, for fully paper again. Because
to be like a French, to get a French visa or something like that?
Yeah. And that's why I should be go back to the German again. Yeah, take a long time with the car, because I don't have the paper to fly. Then we send again to the back to German. And that's how the trouble come up, because after the terrorists in 2001 in US, and every security is tied up.
Yeah.
And who have without a paper, they cannot search you. Even you say the truth or not, they put you in the jail.
Wow.
Yeah. And then send back the country original where you come from. Because I originally come from Vietnam.
Yeah.
Even I application to refugee in German, but I live 6 years without anything from German, and now they bring me back.
So
Vietnam.
You go back to Germany, you get your paperwork, and then are you
able?
No,
they don't.
They don't give it to you.
Yeah, because in that difficult time, they don't accept any more refugee.
Okay, so then you go.
They
to Vietnam.
They send back me to Vietnam.
So you go to Vietnam and you get your paperwork there.
Yeah,
and then you can come to Deer Park.
And then first choice, I want to go back to the France. But they don't allow me to back to the France. I don't have the visa to back to France. And xưa cô chân không change another way, make directly visa go to the US.
Okay.
Yeah, luckily that has worked well.
Yeah.
And then, I become the member of the Deer Park.
Wow.
From that time.
So you moved and you lived. So from that 90-day retreat, you stayed here for a long time, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
From that, I fully with the paper for first in my life.
Because now you're a US, you have like something like what kind of visa? Maybe like a something.
The R1 in
R1,
that
okay.
R1 for work for the temple.
Yeah.
And after that, soon become. And I stay in the the Deer Park for a few years, happy, and I become the new home for me, real home. Because, like I say, I feel the home in the Plum Village, but I need few years for feel the home is here.
Yeah.
Because I still attached with the home in the Plum Village. I think the real home is should be in Plum Village because the happy Thai, the teaching and big change for my life and go really to the rest of my life. When I still in the Plum Village, as a young monk novice, I make the vow to stay in the temple 20 years or the rest of my life, where I don't need to go out. I even without paper for me. That is that's why the whole my energy is still attached with the Plum Village.
Yeah.
Then I don't recognize the what is make Deer Park become a home. And after a few years, when I really love the Deer Park, and I want to make another vow stay here for a long time again. And then Thay have the new center in Vietnam.
But yeah. Yeah.
And he asked for anyone support for Bát Nhã to get to Vietnam, build up for support our young monk in there.
So you have to leave Deer Park.
Yeah, and I volunteer again. Yeah.
So this is now.
Another Thai live the
2006
big
or
travel.
something?
Yeah, 2006.
2006.
Near in the end of
So
2006.
Bát Nhã is a temple in Vietnam. What part of Vietnam?
In the center of Vietnam.
In the center of Vietnam.
Yeah.
And it was a center that was in our tradition. It was a monastery where after Thay made his return after being in exile for many years, he was able to open this monastery in the center of Vietnam.
Yeah.
And so, of course, he needed elder brothers and sisters to go and get the monastery up and running.
Yeah.
So Thay Phap Hoi, you go to in 2006 to support Bát Nhã.
Yeah. But before me, many elder brother and sister they already organized to build up in Vietnam, and soon grow up so quickly. In a few years, we have the 400 monks and nuns. Nearly 400 monks and nuns. And every year we have 30 or 50 aspirants. Oh yeah, this is the
huge.
Every year, yeah. And one time is the ordained is 75 monks and nuns.
Incredible.
Yeah.
So of course the government does not like this.
Yeah, and soon when they have the great idea how to government should be changed for better culture, the better in the new future, and the government doesn't like it, and they fear about the what they built up in Vietnam, and they try to kick all of them out. And in the first, they create a lot of trouble, but the energy of young people to follow practice is so strong. They love the place to practice, even it's very poor. You know, one room is just like this. This side like this. 18 monks, 18 nuns.
We're in a room probably.
The bunk bed is not double
15.
bunk bed, triple bunk bed.
Wow.
If you are in the top level, you just clean up every day too.
Yeah.
And study in the bed.
You can understand the government feeling threatened by this because there's so many young people, all this energy with very strong, wanting to practice in a communist country.
Yeah. And then even they make a lot of trouble, serious trouble. But we luckily follow Thay. The teaching is so well, and build up the energy of compassion and no harm people in every time of the day, practice. That's why even they make serious trouble, but we don't fighting back. That's why after every time we see that is the big protect for us, because they make the trouble, and if you any small thing fight back, they arrest you.
Right.
But because we follow the really teach the practice of the monastic, not fighting anyone. Even they fight, they beating it. Even with the young brother, young monk, some of them is just 15-year-old, but they practice so well. Some of them is less than 2 years of the practice, but they know perfect the energy of the monk to in the compassion, in no harm asimka practice, and in that is in a big way.
So the communist government would send like secret police, right, to basically harass, either verbally or physically, sometimes beating the monks and nuns, right? But the monks and nuns of Prajna, they respond only non-violent.
Yeah, they cut out the water, they cut out the power, and some even in that, and but in big difficult time, the energy of the young monk and nun is still so full. They love to stick in there even difficult time, and people in Vietnam support us a lot. They bring the food, and then they cross over the ground, the border of the police to support us. Yeah, and we still have one of the retreat in that time also. And in the end, they cannot bear anything. I mean the government, and they send the secret soldier to take all of the monk and nun to the split in conscience.
So in the end, the government was able to shut down the monastery.
Yeah,
and this was probably 2009.
Yeah, 2009. Yeah, and we after that, when they bring me back in my home, and tell me, they arrest me without the paper, and I asked, why you arrest me? They say nothing, because you are leader. That is, I cannot say anything anymore.
Were you?
I asked I'm asking what reason you arrest me, and they say no, you are leader.
You are the leader of the monastery. So
no.
But it's not true. You are just an elder brother taking care.
Yeah.
There is no leader outside of Thay, but Thay is in France.
Yeah. If you like in the it's at the normal. If you arrest some people, you should have the comment from the ghost, or you doing something wrong right away. The people, but they cannot say you are doing something wrong, because in the rule they write that something clear. We follow the rest of the whole of this, and in meaning we are doing nothing right. Serious to the arrest in me. Yeah.
So they took you to jail for being a leader.
Yeah.
How long were you in jail?
They bring me back to the where I born, in Hanoi, in the house where I stay.
Like house arrest.
Back to my family. My mom cry a lot. Back to my mom.
Did they put you in a jail, or they make you stay? They just make you stay in your house with your mom.
Yeah, they are with the mom, and then comment me. You cannot leave the house.
Yeah,
stay here. Any go anywhere, you should have a permission from the police. But I stay. It's just few months, and then I asked them, I need to go to the temple. I'm a monk. I cannot stay in the family so long like this. Then they allow me to choose some temple for this. And I choose the temple where the nun temple, but the high nun, this is support for Thay a lot. She also in the Plum Village few years. She's high venerable nuns, yeah, and she accept to me for me to stay in the temple for protect me. Now she gone die in and in there they still put a secret police
to watch you even when you're in the temple.
Even every Dharma talk I talk is few of them in the hall and few of them in outside of the hall. Yeah.
So how long you stay in Vietnam then?
For about 1 year. And another big change come up because the Banya is collapsed and we create another. Luckily that time we prepare one new center in Thailand,
right,
south near the Bangkok.
So most of those brothers and sisters who are in central Vietnam, they went to this new center that we were starting in Thailand. Plum Village.
Yeah, and then that we need another the way of the elder brother and the sister to support the young one in the new center. And I volunteer again go to the Thailand. Yeah, for 1 year. That is also difficult for me again because most of young brothers they never leave Cao Chi before. Monk and nun, they don't never live. They still love in Vietnam. Yeah. They feel Bát Nhã is the best for them. Yeah. Not in the other Cao Chi because when you leave the Cao Chi, the food is changing, the language is changing, the rule is not the same. Even the Buddhists in Thailand is very nice. They support, they allow the chant to take refuge in that. They know they respect Thay and they want to keep the chant to support Thay and the young monk and nun in Vietnam because the monk and nun always love the support between. Yeah. Like they support me before, even I don't have a good connection with them, but they always offer the chant to support you. And now the Christ Cao Chi like Thailand, they have chant to monk and stay there, take refuge in there, build up the new temple, and we buy the new land and build up from the zero go up. But the chupo now is come from inside because our young brother and nun they never heard Cao Chi before. Right. Most of them is young. They not finish the school. Right. And now they should big change for them. They still love the energy of what they received before. Even because now we up the small hut with the top, the roof is by the leaf from the forest. Yeah. Yeah. And the wall is just by like bamboo. The very pocket like bamboo thick and pot, and the ground is by the gravel, not gravel. No, and in the winter it's very cool, and the rain is drop everything from the top. Yeah, and they still happy with the practice, but they don't feel the environment is for safe again, and then slowly trouble come up and make trouble for the elder brother. We trust Thay, and we know that we need just few years for build up like the real center for relation, and that's why because the trouble is come up a lot. That's why the elder brother and the elder sister also feel difficult. And we should be change another elder brother for take review. And then at that time I feel tired and so low energy and require Sangha. Now, please allow me back to the Deer Park to the rest and then recovery.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, and they'll go there. And the Thay and Sangha is so compassionate. Allow me back to the Deer Park in that time.
So after about 1 year in Thailand, doing a lot of difficult work and keeping the young brothers happy, you come back to Deer Park.
Yeah, that is the story of my life is moving a lot on the way. Yeah.
But now, I mean, you came to Deer Park after this time in Thailand. That was 2007. You came back to Deer Park.
Back to Deer Park is 2011. But at that time, the Magnolia is just built up few years. And they need some elder brother to support, and I volunteer for a few months in the Magnolia to support again. Nearly 1 year for nearly 1 year in the Magnolia, and then back to the
Magnolia is our center in Mississippi.
Yes. Yeah. That means then now after that I come back in the Deer Park in 2012 and stay until now. But the Thai still require me some mission to Vietnam after that. Yeah, but the most of the time in Deer Park.
Yeah,
that's why you see me in the Deer Park so long. Yeah, that is real home. I still love until now. Yeah, and then when I share the story of my life from the beginning of Hmong life or before the Hmong, few years before Hmong, the travel a lot and always stick with the Sangha to in the mission. That's why, brother. Wow, that is even me as feel a lot of deep energy and grow up even in a difficult. Yeah, that just make me feel so perfect, so lucky when I choose become a monk in the right place. If I choose in the traditional, maybe I drop soon because I don't feel I feel the beautiful. But how to make my beautiful for myself? Traditional is not the work for me. I mean the Buddhist in the traditional.
Yeah,
it's very deep in Vietnam, but the way they keep the teacher is so good for young people. You can choose the way you offer for the service for Sangha. Even me, I'm not good education, but I always have the chance to service the Sangha in my way. Yeah, I can change the things in the Sangha service is in my way.
Right.
Yeah, that's just I feel the so good community of on the earth for this, because the Sangha can embrace all of the people, even you are high level or low level or good background or not. You have the chance in the Sangha if you go in the direction of practice. Yeah, I'm so gratitude of Thay to give me the new flight of the that's why I don't need to make the vow, but always it's like this, to go in the direction of Thay teacher and continue like what he teaches for the Sangha. Sometimes not perfect, sometimes wrong understanding what he want for me, but in the end always easy to fix this easy, and then go. That's why for me I'm not perfect in the teacher of the Buddhist, but the church about the way I choose and make go along with Sangha is always strong, and I never have to do about
doubt
about it. That is big support for me, because the difficult trouble in the Hmong life. Of course, you are practice mindfulness, but sometimes or many times you are not well in the mindfulness. The trouble is come up, but the energy of the church and the energy of practice you collect before is always protect you. That is the luckily for me, I never have a big trouble. For me, it's to live the monk life. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that is for me is that is luckily to choose the right place and right way of the Thay keep the Sangha for not only in his life, in the future also. I trust him on the way he teaching and the Sangha follow in many generations. Yeah, because he accept me from the beginning. When I first day, few days in the Plum Village, and when I asked Sangha to become a monk, they always have give the chance for the young people to meet him. He asked me, you know English? I said no. You know the driver? I said no. And he asked me, you know how much the poem? Because he's the artist, he the Greek teacher, he loved the poem or not.
The poem?
Poem.
Like
write the
calligraphy?
poem, yeah,
or
something.
Draw on the palm leaf?
Yeah. And I say no. Everything, I say no. And he say, don't worry, in the Sangha you will learn everything. And I naturally touch him because I feel connection right away. I feel trust the teacher right away because, yeah, I feel home. Naturally, after 25 years in the Sangha, the church is more always grow up, never break in the. Yeah, that is Thay. Yeah, now become the elder brother. And I still to see the energy from the beginning when you look to the right way and put the whole trust in that way. Even you grow up, it's not so quickly, not like someone study well in the before become a monk, but you are still have the chance to grow up, like and then support the Sangha. The Sangha accept you even you are in a trouble. Yeah, that is the. Until now, I love very much my life, monk life. Wow, I can see. And just, and then sometimes I tell the brother, if some trouble come up like what we have before, I make it same like Thay, come up. Now I still have one promise for Sangha in Vietnam. If we have the official center in Vietnam, I will come along with you to build the Sangha in there.
If there's an opportunity again to start a monastery in Vietnam, you will go, huh?
Yeah, that I still have. They choose the name for the center, and people think no, they know there's still a lot of trouble, but they take refuge to the Thay. That is Christian. That is so
great chance.
Yeah, great chance for everyone. Yeah.
Well, thanks everyone so much for listening to this first season of Meet the Monastics. We hope that these interviews inspire you to live a happier, kinder, and more meaningful life. If you've enjoyed these interviews, please let us know in the comments and consider writing a review. Today's episode is produced and edited by the great Kenley Neufeld, without whom this podcast would not have been possible. Music is generously offered to us by Benjamin Portson and Alex Klein. Our special thanks to Brother Phap Hoi for sitting with me and sharing his story. Meet the Monastics is recorded at Deer Park Monastery, a mindfulness practice center in the Plum Village tradition of Zen Master Thich Nhat Hanh in Escondido, California, on the traditional and unceded lands of the Kumeyaay Nation, to whom we extend our gratitude and respect. Deer Park offers mindfulness retreats and public days of mindfulness throughout the year, and a 5-year monastic training program for 18 to 35-year-olds. If you're interested in visiting, check out our website, deerparkmonastery.org, or follow us on social media. I'm Brother Minh An. See you next time.